Today, Oliver Tree passed away during a helicopter crash. Well, because of a helicopter crash. I came right out of the shower. Well, I was introduced to Oliver Tree because of Pay Money Whoopi. He was cutting his hair like Oliver Tree, and they were showing the music video of Alien Boy, and I listened to Alien Boy, and I just loved Alien Boy. And then I listened to his album, and then I was stressed out, and I booted up on my Xbox One X at the time during 2020 or 2021, Gears of War 2, and I just played Horde mode by myself because I was really good at Gears of War 2, still am, and I like Horde mode in 2, Gears of War 2 more than 3, because I don't want to worry about repairing, barricades and all that. I'm old school, and I was listening to Me, Myself, and I was listening, the whole album, but that one was my favorite. Me, Myself, and I, and Alien Boy, of course, but Alien Boy just represented how I feel about myself, and Me, Myself, and I is just the embodiment of my issues. And I was really not okay in a relationship, and it helped me get out of it. And I just remember just being thankful for that. And then I remember Cowboy Tears. That whole album, there's a lyric, one verse, you treat me like a doormat, something like that. And that helped me solidify that I made the right decision when I left that person, though it fucking sucked. Nonetheless, I did it. And then I sent it to people that were going through the same thing. Should never feel like a doormat. Then life got worse. My parents, they weren't doing good, and police got involved, and I was living alone with my mom. And then what was really difficult was just the emotions I was feeling, because at the same time I was going through malpractice, and I've talked about that a lot in my content. And then the malpractice, unfortunately, sped up my path that I was going to go through regardless. Most likely, there's a 10% chance I wasn't going to. Polymicrogyria is something I had in my brain, which is too many folds, and thus it was sped up to birth defect, basically. And then I just started having seizures last year. But I was showing symptoms of extreme anxiety, and I was hallucinating as well, and I fought it, bare-knuckled it, and it started getting better once I was eating better, and I was losing weight. I got down to 222. I was 300 and something pounds. Listened to his music during that whole period. Listened to music while just helping in the yard, and my friend was trying to get through his stuff. He kept living with us off and on, played his music. My family enjoyed it. So my dog ends up dying recently, and that was when I got my diagnosis after I had 3 seizures. First, I remember the seizure. Like, I go into a focal where I'm aware, and then I go into a grandma, and then that's when you go completely, like, black. You black out, and I booted up the music again, and he ends up being a big part of my recovery. I'm going to the hospital on July 13th, and they're going to most likely induce me into a seizure, even though it's been almost a year since I have had one. I've worked really hard to make sure it wouldn't happen. And I sacrificed a lot and took care of myself. And what I was going to do was he was going to show up in Atlanta, and that was, I don't go to concerts, not because it's uncomfortable, but I just don't give a fuck. But I wanted to see him as a reward, and so that was just going to be my thing. Good job. That was painful, uncomfortable, and then I was going to go do that. July something. And I woke up today. I opened my phone. You know, it's been really, really fucking hard lately. I mean, death after death this whole year. And I open it, and the first thing I see is a message from my girlfriend. And it's a picture of him. He passed away, and it just didn't feel real. And I didn't take my medicine because, you know, for the seizures, because I just kept crying. And I did it on purpose because I'm just so upset with everything. Home is not great. I've been treating people like shit. Transparent here. Because I've just been very unhappy with everything. And there's so many adjustments with medications that I just tapped out. Started having issues later, paid for it. That's tonight, 4 o'clock in the morning. Took a shower, but I want you guys to know that he did a lot for me, and I'm leaving out a lot, and I am grieving over somebody I never met. And I think I know, besides all of that, one big thing. Oh, and also he helped me with that third album where he dressed up as like a struggling fashion designer. That album, the loneliness and stuff like that, I listened to that during the malpractice a lot, and just wanting someone to love me and all that stuff. But it was the interactiveness he had with us all. He was constantly interacting with us, even though he's not physically in front of me. He's constantly fucking with me, making me laugh, looking at the screen, and it felt like he made it for us. Here you go. Here's this. And to know that that's not there is something that I am going to be grieving, as well as him. He's close to his family, and I can't imagine how they feel. And there was another there were multiple people there in that helicopter, and another pilot that crashed into it. So for those that don't know who Oliver Tree, Tree, is, go look him up. You probably have seen his face, but really listen to his music, because behind that goofiness is somebody that is talented and could write music and make lyrical verses. He's beautiful.
So there's some kind of statement about you being Jesus Christ, right? About here, like you kind of died on the scooter for the world's
No, it's not that.
No.
It's that I've sacrificed my life for this, and that's me giving my everything to the people. So it's a sacrifice. Well, at the end of the day, everything in LA has pretty much been filmed like 1,000 times, so it's played out.
Yeah.
So we're like, let's do it somewhere else, and the idea became about, and I'm like, let's just get the fuck out of here. I'm trying to dip. And so we just got on the next flight, and we just flew over there, and we started the process. It took about 7 months total, and we were in Kiev for a month straight filming, but it ended up being, like, with the post and with every single part of the editing and writing process, it was about 8 or 9 months, but the ideas have been curating for the last, I would say, 10 years, starting
Dude, that's amazing. Well, it really came together. I mean,
thank you.
It made me a fan. It was the first thing I saw yours, and I was immediately like, and I kind of got enraged when I saw it was age restricted, because I was like, this dude obviously put his heart and soul and all the effort in the world into this music video. And for YouTube to fucking age restrict it, possible reason is there to age restrict this fucking video, man.
I'm honored. Thank you for that support, man.
So everyone who's watching this,
that means the world, you know. If everyone could go check this video out, if you're logged into YouTube,
if you really want to watch it, like, you should go check it out.
It makes you agree that you're over. Yeah, when you're age restricted, it's very, very severe.
Yeah, I don't.
But have you thought about uploading possibly like a?
I couldn't do it.
PG-13 version.
You have to understand, I'm an actual artist here.
I agree with you.
This is how I do it. This is it.